It's time now for the PHL Morning News on this Wednesday morning, July 15th, 2015. Good morning to you all this lovely Wednesday morning, July 15th, 2015 Here now your news at 9 0 and our top story here at 8:30 in the morning time here on this Wednesday morning here is in Lower Maryland where the first human footprint on the moon, the landing of the Curiosity rover on Mars as NASA scientists put the significance of the new Horizon spacecraft flyby of Pluto on Tuesday night, right up there with those milestones. London, oil prices fell on Wednesday as investors suggested a likely impact of increasing Iranian fuel exports at a time of heavy oversupply. A newly released surveillance video provided by Mexican government shows that the moment walking El Chapo Guzman escaped from his Mexican jail cell. Brussels, the International Monetary Fund's declaration that would not back a new bailout for Greece unless the pact substantially reduces the debt burden of Athens clouded the prospects of a Wednesday for a quick approval and aid plan. Autumn Vetch, 16, couldn't tell the 911 operator where in Washington State Wilderness this ball plane went down. Somehow she survived. Her grandparents apparently didn't. In November 2013, the American Heart Association and American College of Cardiology issued new recommendations for the use of cholesterol, Lawrence statins, drugs like Lipitor and Zocor. Oscar Groening had always said he was a cog in a Nazi-killing machine. He had been 21 years old when he was employed as a bookkeeper in the notorious concentration camp Auschwitz, responsible for cataloging the cash of rebels pulled. 5 British tourists were reported to be criminally charged by the Chinese authorities over alleged terror links. The 3 British nationals, 2 with the dual British-South African citizenship, along with 3 South Africans and Indian national. In Jerusalem, a spokesman for the Israeli opposition leader Isaac Herzog said the center-left lawmaker will travel to Washington to discuss Israel's concerns over the Iranian nuclear deal. Now that President Obama's proposed fixes are new about what is striking in the extent of which criminal justice reform is gaining momentum across the country and across party lines. The Boy Scouts of America Executive Committee has voted to end the ban on homosexual men, which previously declared gay men unsuitable for the position as a troop leader and scoutmaster in the wake of the legalization of same-sex marriage. Flat Cap, Kentucky, Kevin Johnson's last saw his son Scott wading for the washing water in it with his 74-year-old grandmother on his back. In New York, Blue Bell Creamery is an ice cream maker that has been shut down by lister contamination tied to at least 3 deaths has found a billionaire investor to help it get back on his feet. Torrance, California. Honda has agreed to pay $25 million to settle U.S. claims that it discriminated against minority buyers by overcharging them for vehicle loans. U.S. authorities announced on Tuesday. U.S. stock index futures are little change on Wednesday as investors await Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen's comments on raising interest rates and the outcome of a Greek Parliament vote on the terms of a third bailout. Hong Kong securities watchdogs have taken an unusual step of ordering all stock trading in a Chinese solar panel maker that is basically remained suspended. The Dow closed 18,053.58, up 75.90. S&P 500 2108.95 and Nasdaq 5,104.89. Human hands have changed very little over the past 6 million years, as a new study has wall chips and oriented hand structures that have evolved notably. Research at the CSF brain of adults prompted scientists to believe that the case of Alzheimer's patients and changes to biomarkers have taken place during midlife, and this could help in predicting the onset of dementia patients. Silent cancers of mothers can be detected by a new blood test that is meant to screen fetuses for genetic disorders like Down syndrome, according to a study at a Tufts Medical Center. The largest revealed that evidence of the quadruvalent fourth strain HPV vaccine in Gardasil has found no evidence of any serious short-term or long-term safety issues. Unsafe abortion is one of the top 5 causes of maternal mortality, along with postpartum hemorrhage, sepsis, and complications from delivery and hypertensive disorder. Peter Channel News Time, 8:35 here, and it is time now. In Norton, a forum on the increase of heroin overdoses and deaths in Norton and the area will be held tonight. In Mansfield, state police say they are looking. In Mansfield, state police say they are looking for anyone who might know about anything about Monday's accident on Interstate 495 near Route 140. Peter Channel News Time is now 8:37 here, and it is time now for a weather report here. Nope, it's time now for a sports report here. Boston Red Sox utility man Brock Holt at the 2015 MLB All-Star Game as Holt stole base and scored a run in the 6-3 win by the American League. As the All-Star Game may have been held in the Midwest, but it definitely had a nice East Coast feel, and out in the lead were two local guys leading the way. That's because Buffalo Bills assistant Cromer beat up a child after the kid used his beach shirt play without Cromer's permission. Cromer was arrested early Sunday morning by Walton County at a time when NBA franchise valuations never been higher in pay. Players agreed to nearly $1.5 billion of the contract at the first stage on a free agent negotiating period in addition to lucrative new $24 billion national television contract. Peter Channel News Time is 8:38 here on Ice. Wednesday morning here, and it is time now for a traffic report here. 295 on the southbound side, it is slow from Route 6 in Johnson to Route 37 in Warwick here. 95 on the northbound side, it is slow. On the northbound side, it is slow from Route 37 in Warwick all the way up in the downtown Providence. 146 on the southbound side, it is slow for Route 95 in downtown Providence. 95 southbound, so for the protected Providence line to downtown Providence. Route 99 on the northbound side, slow doing an accident in Lincoln, so expect delays from 99 from Route 295 in Lincoln all the way out to Route 122 in Woonsocket here. 146 on the southbound side, it is slow before Route 295 and 99 in Lincoln, but down there. Jamestown to Newport Bridges are looking good. Route 6 to the eastbound side, it is slow from Southport Bridge to Sunridge on Route 130 here. 195 southbound side, get an accident before Route 1 in Rentham, so expect some delays around that area from Route 1 in Rentham to Route 1A in the Rentham-Plainville line. Route 3 on the northbound side, it is slow around UD Street to Braintree to the Braintree split here. 95 on the southbound side, slow around the Boston Street in Norwood here. $290 on the eastbound side, it is slow before Route 9 in Worcester here. 120 on the southbound side, it is slow from 95 in Canton all the way out to Route 138 here. 128 on the northbound side, it is slow from the Braintree split all the way out to Route 138 in Kenton. 120 on the northbound side. It is sold from Route 1 in Norwood all the way up to the Route 20 in Waltham here. Mass back to the eastbound side. It's sold from Natick all the way out to Newton Corner on the eastbound side and hit brakes again on the eastbound side around the Austin Brandon tolls. Mass back to the westbound side. Sold from Logan Airport all the way out to Route 93 here, and then mass back hit brake again from the Pruitt Tunnel around the Austin Brandon tolls. Mass back to the westbound side. Sold to Newton. 93 sold both ends in downtown Boston here. 93 to the southbound side. It is sold from Bedford all the way out to the Zakin Bridge. You got an accident here on 93 southbound side in Somerville here. Route 120 on the southbound side is sold from Route 3 in Burlington all the way out to Waltham here. Route 2 to the westbound side sold from Lexington to Route 128. Route 2 eastbound sold from Belmont all the way out to the Fresh Pond Parkway Cambridge here. Up north, 93 to the southbound side. It's sold from Andover all the way up to Redding due to some accidents on 93 southbound side of Redding. Route 3 to the southbound side, so from Route 485 to Billerica due to an accident on Route 3 southbound side of Billerica. 485 on the southbound side, slow around Route 93 Lawrence here. Up in New Hampshire, 95 on the northbound side, slow around Route 101 in Hampton, New Hampshire here. And on Route 101 on the eastbound side, an accident before Route 95 here. 101 on the westbound side, so after Route 107 in Kenya. But otherwise, 393.95 loading into Grand State here. Spotted turnback sold from Durban to Newton here. And the main turnback sold good from York, Augusta via Portland here. And look at that. All right. Take a look at MBTA alerts here. Civil line SL5 experiencing minor delays due to disabled bus on the Commuter Rail. Fitchburg line trains 4 to 6 a.m. from Fitchburg delayed today. 10-20 minutes due to medical emergency in. Game 1, tonight, scattered showers. That's what may bring locally heavy rainfall with some urban and port range flooding possible. The highest risk for this will be areas of southern Mass back this afternoon and evening. Day 2 for 7, Thursday for Tuesday. No acid weather expected at the time. Here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, chance of showers and thunderstorms and showers like could possibly get thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Some storms could lose every rain. Most of the skies have at 84 degrees. Cold wind becoming no for 6 miles by the afternoon. Chance range to 6%. New rain for miles between a quarter and half an inch possible. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms like before 10 p.m. Then a slight chance of showers between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. Cloud skies are gradually becoming part cloud skies over 600 degrees. No wind about 6 miles, but chance range to 6%. No principal amounts between the 10th quarter and inch high amounts possible thunderstorms. Thursday, sun's got about 67 degrees, blowing about 8 miles an hour here. Thursday, most of the coast got about 53 degrees, light available wind. Friday, sun's got about 79 degrees, calm wind becoming south around 6 miles by in the afternoon. Friday night, podcast got about 59 degrees. Saturday, chance of showers up to 1 p.m. Pot size got about 80 degrees, chance rate to 30%. Saturday night, chance of showers before 1 a.m. Most skies got about 64 degrees, chance rate to 30%. Sunday, chance of showers, pot size got about 83 degrees, chance rate to 30%. Saturday night, most skies got about 65 degrees. Monday, pot size got about 84 degrees. Monday night, chance of showers, most skies got about 66 degrees, chance rate to 30%. And for Tuesday, chance of showers, most skies got around 84 degrees, chance rate to 30%. North temperature air, 846. 74 degrees, humidity 91%. It's overcast, guys. That's me for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, July 15, 2015. Please have a good morning with goodbye day, $2. See you at noon time for a noon report.